It is a leap year, February 29th. And if you notice, we got a different person in here.
We look a lot better.
We went up a lot in the good looking.
Our
we might do this from now on.
Yeah.
She doesn't have to say a word. It just makes us look much better. Julia Blackwell, of course. So a big event tomorrow that we'll be attending is Julia is becoming a U.S. citizen.
And that's worthy of changing the show and
absolutely,
absolutely know about it, and we're proud of it, and we're thrilled of it. So we asked Julia to come here and talk with us a little bit about this citizenship journey. So first of all, thank you and welcome.
Thank you so much.
And tell everyone who is listening, they're all clients mostly, so they all know you. But just tell what your role is with HMC Partners.
So Gibbs and I, we are the client representatives. We answer all non-advisory questions, and we're here to help HMC clients in ways. We open accounts, we help with RMD service, with ACH, setting up ACH, and then any distributions and tax documents.
Important stuff. The stuff the clients really want to have happen. You and my son Gibbs take care of.
And I don't.
We wouldn't even know where to start. We would be sending money to the wrong places. That's for sure if it were left up to us. But let's talk about the important stuff. Let's talk about your journey. How long have you been in the United States, and when did the quest for becoming a citizen start?
So I have been here for 20 years.
Where did you come from? Tell us that.
From South Africa.
Okay.
I applied and got a green card 20 years ago, and I've lived in North Carolina the whole time that I've been in the U.S. And I did not apply for citizenship before this because I always thought that I might go back and live in South Africa. But my children are all Americans, and I recently married an American, so it's obvious that I'm never going to go back to South Africa. And so I wanted to become a U.S. citizen.
It's fantastic.
What has it been like in that process? We're so proud of you because of the fact you've done it the right way. And in today's news, there's so many folks doing it the wrong way. But what has that process entailed? What has it been like?
Under U.S. law, once you get a green card, you can apply for citizenship after 5 years. But because I've been here 20 years, I have an indelible track record. It was pretty easy for them to, look at my history. And so it was pretty quick. From the time I applied for citizenship at U.S. Homeland Security, I had my interview within 5 months, and then my oath-taking ceremony is tomorrow, so it's 6 months from. But I think it's so quick because I've been here for so long.
But they asked you questions. You literally had to study, and you went there and took a test.
Is that the hardest part of it, was doing the test, do you think?
I think so. I mean, the application itself is very, very involved. So they ask a lot of questions.
Questions that probably John and I couldn't answer.
Well, but on the application,
before you take the test, right?
Yeah, it's a very involved application that you can submit online, and once you get through that, then they set up the date for you to go for an interview with Homeland Security, and then you do the test.
Mm-hmm. So you don't get any questions like who's buried in Grant's tomb.
No.
No, a little harder than that.
No, they ask questions, about what was the most memorable part of Abraham Lincoln's presidency? Those types. What is he most known for?
Right.
Right.
Yes.
All right. You love, because we have so many good lunches and we talk and you inform us about South Africa. And we've learned so much. So you love your country and homeland. But you have also come to embody and really be so proud of being an American citizen. What is so special about that to you?
Well, when you said that you'd like me to come and talk about my citizenship process and that kind of thing, I thought about the things that I admire the most about this country. And one of them, I think, is the tertiary education. I don't know if all Americans know this, but this is the only country in the world where anybody can get a tertiary education. So really, anybody who wants to go to school can go to school. There are lots of countries in the world where they don't have enough universities or spaces, so there are lots of people who would like to get a higher education that cannot, and then money is prohibitive in a lot of countries, whereas the United States there's a lot of loans that people can take out and aid and that type of thing. And then there's different tiers of schools, so you don't have to be an Einstein to get a decent education. And
So the education system.
so that, and then I just need to look up my notes quickly. Sorry.
You're the first person on the video that's ever looked at notes.
Really?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, so I think that the other thing that I think is very, very important to say, one of the things that sets this country apart is being, I'm looking forward to being a member of a constitutional republic. Like James Madison and Alexander Hamilton were clear that in order to protect every American, they had to devise a constitution and not a democracy. I'm sorry, I wrote this, but I hope that's okay. They recognized that a democracy excludes minorities' rights and that democracies often die young. Hence the Electoral College and the filibuster, which ensure the rights of minorities. It's brilliant, and many countries have followed suit with creating their own constitutions, South Africa and India being two examples.
All right.
I bet you 80% of Americans would get wrong the question, what type of constitution we have.
Yeah, it's a constitutional republic.
It's a constitutional republic, not a democracy.
Right. So I think that that's something that I think this country is a shining light to the rest of the world. And there's a lot of countries that have used have set up their own constitutions. And then I think the third thing that makes me really proud to be an American is that the American servicemen in the Second World War, the sacrifices that they made, Britain could never have withstood. I don't think Britain would ever have been able to withstand Hitler's invasion by itself. And without the help of the United States and particularly the American servicemen, I think the world would be a very different place today.
Well, you are our shining star.
Yes, you are.
We are so proud of Julia. We have we walked with her. She's let us walk on the journey with her, and we celebrate. Tomorrow we're going down, for those that can, to Charlotte, and going to watch the ceremony with great pride, and then have a lunch and celebrate. So we wanted to share it with you, our family of HMC, and our clients, and those that will follow our video. just to say we're proud of you, Julia.
Thank
we
you.
really are.
Thank
Looking
you
forward
so
to
much.
tomorrow.
Yeah. So, come back anytime. You can read your notes, and you make us look a lot better.
Absolutely. That's the most important part.
We do this each and every week because it is your money.
And your money
Did-
matters.
did you say that?
Congratulations.
And your money matters.
There you go. All right. We'll see you
right.
next week.
Okay, thank you.